everyone, this is Nikki Rowland and today I have a layout to share for GoGo Getaway. Happy National Scrapbooking Day. So this is my challenge, my colour theme for our Colour Fest set of challenges that we're doing this year, and I have chosen a lovely colour scheme, kind of spring colours, and I'm using the Fresh Air collection by Simple Stories. So I wanted to straight away go in and make sure I used all the colours. So I picked out the one of the papers that had, well, two of the papers that had like all the colours in, and there we go. That is my challenge criteria met straight away, just with those couple of bits of paper. I guess the one colour that I'm kind of lacking is the dark blue, but my title fits that, so that is how I managed to do that. Okay, so I'm using this Fresh Air collection. Like I said, I've chosen 4 different pattern papers there, and I have cut them into strips. So my original idea was to create a background, as you can see here, with very specific strips of pattern paper, and the background divided into 4 strips. In the end, I changed it up slightly, and I overlap some of them, and I tear the tops and the bottoms off, so that they are a bit shorter and have some torn pieces there, rather than being perfectly straight lines. And I'm just trying to figure out how my photos are going to go. I have a slightly awkward photo because one of them is me. I'm only half on the photo, and that's because I was trying to capture some of the things that's going on in the background of the photo. It's not obvious particularly on screen, but when you look at the photo closely, you can see the race going on behind me. So I was marshalling at a half marathon. So that's what this is. Okay, so you can see that I've skipped forward slightly here. I've torn all my pieces. I've got all my pieces of paper in place. I sewed the edges as well on my sewing machine, so that's all done and in place. I have got my 2 photos. I've overlapped slightly onto the photo with the empty space in it. I didn't want to overlap too much because obviously I was trying to keep the background of the photo in. I've mounted both my photos onto journaling cards. My title, you can see there going on, is the dark blue in the colour theme. I have other bits of that dark blue in as well in a few places, but actually no, I don't. I thought I did, but I don't. So my title really does just cover that. I can see it's on the orange tag, the dark blue bit around the where the tag, where the ribbon hole is, but actually that gets covered up, so that bit doesn't count. So I've cut out a couple of tags from the tags paper. I'm just going to layer those together. I sewed around the edges of these as well, and I tied the top through with pink ribbon and orange baker's twine, and then that's going to just sit a little way apart from my 2 photos, and have a little area for my journaling, and then it gives me a place to build up some clusters around the edge of, also the corner of that tag. The title's gone in the middle, which is Fresh Air and Good Friends. That is from the foam title stickers pack that Simple Stories do. And I'm just keep going through the bits and pieces to pull out the things that work well for me. The sunshine is great. The little label stickers or ephemera are great. Butterflies are perfect. Happy moments sign up there, top there, is lovely. And then over on the right hand side under my photos, I'm adding that little banner of colours or flags, and then I'm adding flowers, and there's a little frog. I loved the frog. I thought he was just adorable, and I'm getting in quite a few flowers wherever I can. You can see that there's a wax seal at the left of my to the left of my layout there. My lovely friend and fellow DT for GoGo, my fellow business partner for GoGo, made those for me and for the team as well, and it was really lovely to use those on the layout. So I had that green one that went so perfectly with the collection, and it has leaves all over it, and it was just awesome. So I've tucked that into the corner there along with some flowers and a little piece of ephemera that says "Let Positivity Bloom." yeah, so I'm just going to continue to build up the clusters and the layers. I've got my butterflies in place at the top there. They're stitched in place as well. Adding some decorative brads. I like my layouts to have lots of different textures and dimensions. So the decorative brads are ideal because they give a completely different look. They're not a paper product. So just going through and making sure all of my layers are stuck in place. I quite often stick the bottom edge of my photos and my layers or embellishments or ephemera and don't stick the top edges. I come in and add foam pads under them a bit later on to make sure none of them fall off. But sometimes I forget to put the foam pads in and I pick up the layout and I'm like, oh goodness, it's not quite all attached. So yeah, just doing that there. Still getting in the decorative brads. Probably going to come in a minute with some sequins and bits and pieces like that too. But right now, just figuring out which brads I can put in place. I love all the florals in this collection, the different types of florals, you know, like daffodils, which I thought were really, really lovely to use in stems as opposed to big floral clusters. I just thought they were a nice change. I'm going to write my journaling onto that yellow tag there. The story behind this is that we were asked, as involved in the school, and the school PTA were asked if we could provide a group of marshals to go and marshal at the St Albans half marathon, and which we did. We had to be there at 7:30 in the morning, which is not great. That was not the fun part. But we only had to be there for a couple of hours, and we got paid. Our charity got paid £300 for providing a group of marshals. So it was really definitely worthwhile thing to do on a Sunday morning. I think it might have been a Saturday morning. Yeah, so that's what we're doing there, and it was lovely, bright, sunny day, and actually such a beautiful morning. I never normally see the morning from 7:30. I'm normally just about awake and getting myself ready and everyone breakfasted, etc. So I'm not normally out and about in a park at 7:30 a.m. But it was a really, really lovely experience to be part of that, and clapping on all the runners was really good fun. So definitely something we're going to do again this year. So yeah, just writing my journaling in there. Little Max came, not so little these days, that he's 10 in this photo, but he came with me and we did it together. And left the others at home in bed. And then I took him for McDonald's breakfast afterwards, which blew his mind because he'd never had a McDonald's breakfast before. So he was very, very impressed with breakfast items at McDonald's. So mind blown. Anyway, so just writing in my journaling, nearly finished, and just need to add in, I'm going to add in sequins if I haven't done it already. I think I have, and now just going to finish off with some splatters of white paint, which I'm going to add just with a paintbrush over the top of some of my clusters. I hope you're enjoying the Colour Fest, the National Scrapbooking Day Colour Fest. I thought it would be fun to do that this year. Lots of different colour schemes. I find colour scheme challenges quite easy to do, so I hope you do too, and you get lots of scrapbooking done. So there you go, that is my finished layout. I hope you enjoyed seeing how it came together. You can see the stitching detail in a bit more detail there on those close-ups. Thank you very much for joining me. Enjoy the challenges, and that was Niki Rowland for GoGo Getaway and the Colour Fest.